Hi, this is Dan Waterman, and this is for IDT 585 Summer 2016. I'm covering CNY Triathlon as my community of practice and their current use of IT for this particular presentation. I'd like to start with defining the triathlete. First of all, triathletes combine 3 disciplines during one event for a cumulative time of completion. Then they compare that time to other athletes for placement and finish. Traditional triathlon consists of 3 sports: swimming, cycling, and running back to back in that order, with the transition time as quick as possible between disciplines. The time in between counts. And triathlon events vary in length, difficulty, location, and geographic topography. For instance, off-road triathlons like with mountain bikes and trail running versus road with a both bicycle and running on the road. And triathletes tend to push their bodies and minds way outside of the typical comfort zone of normal living, and this typically leads to seasoned triathletes using IT to compare how they feel with readouts that they get and communicate that. This allows for adjustments to either slow down or speed up during their sport as needed. Performance measurement is a current IT being utilized and has been for a while in triathlon, and as mentioned, comparing between feelings of the athlete with tangible data of that performance can have an impact on how they race or train. Examples of IT used for performance measurements are, first of all, GPS-enabled heart rate monitor watches like the Garmin Fenix, which is something that I use. It provides speed, heart rate, caloric burn, pace, distance covered, strokes while swimming, and a whole lot more. As a matter of fact, I used it today in a 65-mile bike ride that I did and was able to manage my time and my effort using that the whole time. The link below that shows detailed view and video of that particular tool. Also, smartphone apps providing tracking and mapping of athletic performance like Strava. That's a very popular one in our triathlon community. It utilizes GPS to passively track your route. So you just turn on the app, put the phone in your pocket, turn the power or lock the window, and off you ride. And that will track your athletic endeavor. And it also is a social media site, and other triathletes or cyclists or runners can compare their results to somebody else who did the same route, but maybe the day before or the week earlier, and it tracks your placement, ranking 1 through infinity. Another type of IT that's currently being used in the triathlon arena is physiology measurement. The physiology of a triathlete does play a major role in the experience. Oxygen utilization, hydration, caloric burn, muscular movement can now be measured to provide athletes with information on their genetic potential. Also, current physiologic measurements such as how well you're trained, and that data leading to the improvement of the athlete's performance. So examples of this are, number 1, heart rate monitoring. I wear a heart rate strap around my chest that feeds to my watch. That it ultimately leads to measurements being uploaded into my phone by Bluetooth, which goes to the website and is tracked. So it's Bluetooth and API integration. And that heart rate is a big measurement to tell me where I stand. And then oxygen utilization, a measurement called VO2 or VO2 max, helps determine a human body's ability to consume oxygen, and then after the muscles utilize that oxygen, expel the carbon dioxide, which is the excrement that comes out of the lungs that is used up oxygen. And the test assists in determining heart rate zones mentioned in that previous statement with heart rate monitoring. And you can see a video of somebody doing VO2 max test in the link there for YouTube. And then lastly, equipment analysis. We depend greatly on our equipment, and although it seems small, there's quite a bit to it, and we have analytic tools to help us determine the proper selection and setup of equipment. Runner gait analysis for one. Running gait is how the feet and legs move throughout the event, which is running, and analysis will help determine the best type of shoes, for instance, that a person might wear, something with more or less support. There's a variety of ways that shoes are designed, believe it or not, and you can't just walk into a store, buy any pair of shoes, and just start running. You could actually do damage to your legs doing that. And then bicycle fit. Specifically designed adjustable stationary bicycles are used to determine accuracy of body position based on angles and measurements that have over the years been studied to be the ideal positions. They reduce injury and increase power output and efficiency, and there's a link to see one of those adjustable machines. I want to thank you very much, and here's a little snapshot of some of the equipment that we utilize on a regular basis in triathlon. Thank you.